This is Dispatches from Myrtle Beach with Charles Neal and my son Link from Good Mythical Morning. How you doing, son?
I'm doing good. Doing pretty good. What about you? What about you?
Well, we've been doing pretty good. It's been cold here. Cold. We didn't get quite the
Sleet or snow.
no more snow like we did the last time, but this rain and stuff. Yeah, your mama and your nana and all them, they got some, but I mean, I hope it's not long before springtime.
It's the wild world of weather.
Yeah, y'all been dealing with rain and mudslide, go from fires to rain and mudslides.
Mm-hmm. Slow recovery over here. You know, Christy and I actually drove through Altadena, which is, you know, the Eaton fire just kind of, it decimated that whole area. And, you know, we hadn't been over there because you just feel like, well, you don't want to drive through there and like, you don't want to rubberneck. But, you know, with a little time, we decided, well, we want to see firsthand. It's so close, you know. And we rode through there. And it's one thing to see pictures or videos, another thing just to drive through, even now.
See something live.
Just a level of decimation. And like how far down from like the mountain range, like where the fire originated, how far down into the actual neighborhoods. I mean, like you've seen it all in the news, but like, yeah, it was it was a lot. And you know, they're doing a lot of cleanup and, you know, everything just takes time. So it's taking a lot of time, but yeah. So we, you know, having seen that, I think about the threat of fires a lot differently now that we've experienced everything we have. But it's it's encouraging to see the signs that like we will build like Altadena can't be bought. All these signs are up. It's like, you know, just a level of resilience, and you know, people are getting to work, and people are stepping up to help and donate and all types of stuff. And you know, it's just one of those things. You know, I remember we were talking about the fires in Maui.
Yeah.
And you know, how moved we were about that, and like we never knew that it was going to come back here or roost. But I actually saw a recent footage of the that famous tree there in Maui, right on the Lahaina.
Yeah.
And how the tree survived, and like it's like this huge historic tree that's grown back. Do you remember that? Do you remember seeing that when we were there? But everything, like the aerial footage of it, like everything around it is still, like there's nothing rebuilt still.
Nothing there.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
And I was like, what is going on? The fact that it's just like, it's still everything, as far as I could tell, in that whole area was still just leveled, cleaned up, but nothing, doesn't seem like anything's being rebuilt. So I know it's not easy. I know there's a lot of challenges with it, but I was encouraged that the tree survived and that they can always rebuild eventually. But I was scratching my head a little bit that like doesn't seem like there's any recovery.
Going on. I mean, that's
yeah.
been 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah, I think so. So
yeah, that's what I mean. There's some of this red tape stuff is hard to get by with.
Yeah,
I mean, the Kentucky and up through, it didn't quite get to the North Carolina mountains, but they had 13 people to die up there from all the flooding and everything that was going through, and towns covered in water in Kentucky up there. So it's going on in a lot of places.
It's scary.
Life goes on, and
yeah,
you have to learn how to deal with it and see what you can do and everything. But
well, on that note, you know, I know that personally, we've been talking off mic, and I didn't know if there was. I said, whenever you want to talk about it publicly, or if you ever do, we can talk about it. So I know you said that maybe you want to bring it up and share with the Myrtle Beast what's been going on with you. And since we already started on a somber note, I guess we might as well just continue with it if you're still up for it.
Yeah, just to let Link and I always, a lot of times, we bring our little dogs in, and I'll hold Gypsy and let y'all see her and everything. Well, about 3 weeks ago, she got sick, and we had to put her down. And it's been, for me and Nancy both, boy, just to let, and I know all you Myrtle Beach are pet lovers, because like 2 or 3 weeks before that, I did the polar plunge and raised $1,500 for the animal shelters to be able to build, and I didn't know how much. I mean, that meant a lot to me doing it that day. But when she got sick and we had to put her down, it was like, it was just something I'm glad I did that, because I know how much I love Gypsy, and we still, even today, me and Nancy, I walk in the door and I still kind of look around and that she's going to come running up and everything. So, we had her 16 years.
Wow. That's a good, 16 years is a good run for a dog. Like those little, she's a poodle. So like a little poodle, they have the things that can go wrong with them, but the smaller dogs can live longer, I think, than a bigger dog.
She was a Maltipoo. So
she was Nancy's dog before y'all got together, right?
Well, she got her right after we started dating.
Oh, okay.
She was the first thing we had an argument over.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which was?
She told Nancy, the lady that had Gypsy, lived right beside of Candace, and and Gypsy kept running back and forth over there. And the road that we lived on was extremely busy for a
2-lane road, pretty busy.
For a 2-lane, and she, that dog was going. She was out all the time, so she asked the lady, and Nancy adopted her, and
to protect her.
And I come home, and I come to the house one night, and she had Gypsy with her, and she said, "Well, I got Gypsy," and she said, and I said, "You did?" And she said, "Yeah, I had to give Charlotte I'll give her $250 for her." And I said, "You did what?" And I thought they was going to just give it to her. I said, "Hell, you could have bought a cow for that." And she looked at me and she said, "It won't none of your money, and don't you ever worry about what I do with my money." And I said, "Oh, I have overstepped my bounds. Oh, Lord." And then,
hold on, you said you could buy a cow with that?
That's what I said. Yeah.
So so you would have, okay. Yeah, your argument's also a little sus.
Yeah.
Like, because you didn't want her to buy a cow, just to be clear.
No. It was, just one of them strange things that would come out of my mouth back then. That was...
You could have bought a cow.
17.
Why didn't you buy a cow? Now, how are you going to buy a cow if you blew all the money? You blew the cow money on a dog. It's like, in my recollection, she was never in the market for a cow, Dad.
No.
Okay.
No, not one for.
So you learned your lesson.
But it kind of got ironic, after several years, and then we got Foxy.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to put her down about 3 years ago, and Foxy kind of became, because Gypsy was Nancy's dog.
Yeah.
And when she got Foxy, oh Lord, that Gypsy was she was pissed. I mean, it's like, you have brought another dog in this house. Have you lost your mind? What is wrong with you? And then till that day, she wouldn't have nothing to do with Nancy. Nothing. Of course, she had Foxy. So Gypsy then became my dog, and that was like 10 years ago. And I mean, and Nancy would tell you, said, yeah, Foxy's mine and Gypsy's Charles's, because Gypsy don't like me no more. So, but it's like anything, when you lose an animal or you lose a parent or lose somebody that, and dogs are, hey, if you love them like we do, they are family.
Oh yeah,
they are family. So
I never would have understood it. I mean, like, I never would have predicted that, like, I would get my dog tattooed on my arm. But to me, having Jade on my arm is not just because I love Jade, but it represents how she opened up a new world of understanding for me as my heart dog, as like my first of many dogs that, like, just to understand the bond that I have, and knowing that she's going to be gone one day and I'm going to look down at my arm and that's the way that I'm going to see her. And maybe that'll make me sad, but it'll also make me happy because I'm a different person because of her. And Gypsy's not the first dog you have, but maybe the most special dog that you've had.
Oh yeah. But that your animals, your dogs, cats, whatever, they don't never ask you no questions and ask if you treat them like you're supposed to.
Right.
They don't ask you nothing and say, I need, with whatever happens, if you get mad at them about something and doing something, but they don't care. They love you. Now, it's just unconditional. It ain't like children that can talk back to you and say, I don't want to do that. They just right there with you and right beside your side, whatever you do. So
yeah.
But she was a special little dog, and we miss her.
Yeah, I mean, 3 weeks is not a long time to be on the other side of it. So
yeah,
I know you're still realizing, like you said, when you come home, it's like having to realize that she's not there. I mean, I know it still hurts, and I'm so sorry that.
Because, she slept between my legs about every night, right in the bed with me.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if I've had a good night's sleep since then, because sometimes I said, I can't move. I'm going to move her out of the way where she can't keep sleeping, and she's not even, in the bed with me. So.
Well, thanks for sharing that with everybody, Dad. I can only imagine how tough it is, and I know that I will be there in the future.
Yeah.
And, it's
one day.
Yeah. So thanks for sharing.
Well, Link, we're going to go on, and all you Myrtle Beasts, I got to holler out to Chuck and Jill Anderson. It says, "Hi, Mr. Neal. My name is Chuck, and my wife Jill and I absolutely love Dispatches from Myrtle Beach. It makes her so happy to hear a couple of kind, happy Southerners discuss pretty much anything. She loves your voice so much, Mr. Neal. She says she would like listening to you no matter what, even reading a grocery list anyway.
Okay.
So I wanted to thank you for all the smiles and all the joy you bring to me and Jill, and if you would ever tell her how much I love her on your show with all my heart to the moon and back, I'd be happy to pay for a shout out to her."
Oh, okay.
I know she'd be tickled. So
yeah, what's the price?
Here's what there ain't no charge for this.
Oh, the first one's free.
Yeah, yeah. But yes. I thought that Chuck, that I'd do this in a way that she would be entertained with how much you love her to the moon and back by giving you a grocery list where you could go get her some groceries and everything.
Okay, yeah. She said she she said she'd enjoy you reading the groceries, so.
Yeah. So, Jill, here's what we want Chuck to go get you at the groceries. You need to go get some bread, milk, eggs, cereal, detergent, fabric softener, peanut butter, jelly, mayonnaise, mustard, deli meat, hot dogs, and a cabbage. So hurry up, Chuck, and go get your wonderful wife these things that she needs from the grocery store.
Did you get that list from her? Or
No, I just made it up for her. So
what are they going to do with all these? They're going to make some slaw. What do you think? It seems like you're setting the menu for them.
Well, I mean,
these are just the staples.
Everybody ought to have peanut butter and jelly.
That's
and
true.
Got to have some bread around the house. And
Yeah.
Of course, I don't know if you want to be buying eggs right now, not as much as they cost, but
Right.
Of course, if I put hot dogs down, I got to have some cabbage to make some slaw with.
All right,
I'm gonna eat hot
well,
dogs.
is this list for you though?
It was probably stuff I'd go to the grocery store and buy, but yeah.
All right.
But I want Chuck to know that he can go get Jill those things too.
There you go, Jill. You got it. A southern man reading your fabric schnoffners. Reading off your fabric schnoffner. I don't know what fabric schnoffner is, but I do think that's what you said.
Oh, well, yeah, they know what it is, fabric softener. But
Okay. All right.
If you haven't heard, Mythical Kitchen is doing their first live stream event. Survive the Mythical Kitchen featuring the entire Mythical Kitchen crew, Josh, Nicole, Trevor, V, and Lily, as well as the honorary Mythical Kitcheneer, Emily. Tickets and more information are available now at mythicalkitchenlive.com. Grab yours now and get ready to tune in on Thursday, April the 3rd. Ever try learning a new language only to feel too nervous to actually speak it? That's where Rosetta Stone makes all the difference. With true accent speech recognition, you get real-time feedback, helping you sound more natural and confident. Rosetta Stone is the go-to language learning program designed to fully immerse you in your new language, whether you're learning for travel, career, or personal growth. Don't wait. Unlock your language learning potential now. Dispatches from Myrtle Beach listeners can grab Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership for 50% off. That's unlimited access to 25 language courses for life. Visit rosettastone.com/dispatches to get started and claim your 50% off today. Don't miss out. Go to rosettastone.com/dispatches and start learning today. It's time for Match My Freak, whatever that means. Well, Link, we do some things once in a while where I kind of do an impression of you.
Mm-hmm.
And
you gonna?
And
you ready?
And I hope it don't hurt your feelings, but
okay, I see how this is.
So, Link he is a very special person, and it's just things that he does, and but sometimes he just does not do exactly what he's supposed to do. Like, about 2 weeks ago on the show, he told me.
Who are you?
I'm you.
Oh, Charles?
I'm you.
You're Charles?
I'm Link. I'm Link.
Oh, I'm Charles.
I'm Link.
Hey, Link. Well, the way that you're talking about yourself, I thought you were talking about yourself in third person.
No, I'm talking about you, son. I'm talking about
what?
You. I'm son. You're me.
That's right. I'm your dad. So why are you talking about yourself in third person, Link?
Because I want you to know that there's some things that you could probably do better, and
Who,
that
me?
you might. Yeah.
Well, I'm too
Yeah,
old.
you.
I'm too old to learn new things, Link.
No, me being you. Quit confusing me.
Well, I'm just asking, who are you?
I'm Link.
That would be correct.
Yeah, I'm Link. So, about 2 weeks ago, I was talking to my dad,
Yeah,
and
me?
he told me, he says, I'm gonna make sure that I call my nana tomorrow and talk to her, because I told me that I was supposed to call her the week before that, and I didn't do it. And
Well,
it
hold
seems
on.
like
How do you know
it
that you
just-
didn't do it?
because you told me.
Who am I?
You're me. You're Charles. So
Well, how do you
here's
know?
what-
Link,
Here-
Link,
no,
Link, you're telling me that you didn't call your nana?
as you would say, yes, that would be correct. I did not. You even told. I told you that I was going to Las Vegas, and I thought to myself, I didn't even know I was in Las Vegas. And
Well, trust me, you were. But yeah, most of the time you didn't know it. What do you remember?
but I'm
Link,
trying to tell.
Link,
I'm
tell
trying to-
tell everybody what you remember about Las Vegas.
I don't remember a thing about Las Vegas.
That would be correct.
It's that old saying, well, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So that's what happened with me in Vegas. It stayed there. But
And you mean
really-
to tell me
I
you
really
didn't take
do
a
want-
second to call your nana while you were in Vegas?
No, I did not. I completely forgot. I just get overwhelmed with things, and I just don't remember that I'm supposed to call her or call you
Me?
or call
Or-
call my mom or call a lot of people. I mean, it just seems that sometimes my time is just so short that I don't do what I'm supposed to.
Well, I'm glad that
So-
you're owning up to it, son. And what are you going to do to fix it?
When we get through with this podcast tonight, it'll be too late, but I am going to promise tomorrow to call my nana.
All right. And when you do, tell it you use that voice with those glasses and you take care of it for me.
Oh, no, not me, you.
Who are you?
As you, not me, but you is you, and me is me, and you is you.
But-
You're going to be the one that's going to talk to your nana.
Link, I talk to
See,
her all the time. I'm Charles.
But Link don't talk to her all the time.
That's right.
because
You need to call her.
I do call her. You don't call her.
No, you don't, Link. You say you're going to do it and you don't do it.
It's pretty bad when Charles sends you a picture of flowers that you sent her that she loves, and you send her and I send it to you, me, sending to you to me to you.
Yeah.
Then you still don't call her. So I mean, I'm amazed at what you do.
But you sent her flowers, right?
You, yes, you sent her flowers that I'm sending. That I'm saying that you sent.
I
that
didn't send her flowers and say they were from you.
Isn't your name Link?
No, my name is Charles.
No. So
You need to call your nana. You need to call your nana.
I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna call her so you can call her. So, but I don't know. So now I don't even know who I am.
I know. I'm trying to fix my hair back so I can remember that I'm not you. It took me a while. It does. This is,
Yeah.
you know, that's not. This is not easy for our brains to do this. But you know what?
telling you.
I will take the note. You're right.
Okay.
You're right. I said I was gonna. I told you to tell her that I was gonna call her, and then I was in Vegas and I didn't. And then it's been after that, and I haven't done it.
Yeah, and she reminded me again today when she called me.
Why don't she? I mean, okay. Yep. I don't know. There's nothing I can say to get out of this, except you need to go ahead and do what you said you were going to do for me, as me.
As you, all right. Well, Link, here we go again.
Oh God. It's spelling bee time. That would be correct. Now write big and legible. All right. So we're going to show.
Funny.
All right. So here's the first picture. You write what you see there. First of all, tell me what you see. Well, no, don't. Just write it down.
Yeah.
Just write it down. This is interesting. We're starting off with a little geography. And I can hear him talking a little bit to himself. You know, it's one thing when your lips are moving when you're thinking. It's another thing when you can actually hear. All right. So what you have written is Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Is that right?
Yeah.
Let me look at this.
Connecticut. Connecticut.
How on earth, Dad? I'm sorry if this offends you, but I can't believe you spelled Connecticut right.
I can't either.
I was so dead set on you having it wrong. I'm just like Connecticut. That is how you spell it. It's connect. It cut. I think Connecticut spells it wrong, but you spelled it right. So, man, I really got to call Nana now. I'm feeling bad. All right, we'll go for another one. Now,
Okay.
Now this state, you should know this one because you spent a hot minute living in this state. He's closing one eye. That's how he looks at maps, one eye at a time. Maps are too much for both eyes at the same time.
I can't even read it. No, I
don't think he can read it, but he's still going for it.
That ain't right.
He doesn't. I don't think he thinks it's right, but he is going to go with it anyway.
That ain't right, but whatever.
Okay. All right. So you have the right state. It is that ILLIAOIA.
INOI.
Oh, that's an N. Illinois. Oh wait, Illinois. That's not far off. Illinois. Now you live there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But
it's been a long time ago, though.
Yeah. Maybe that's how they spelled it when you lived there. What year was that? Early 90s?
I tried to forget that.
Okay. Well, it ends in
1988.
Okay. 1988, they might have spelled it that way, but then they changed it. You're pretty close. Illinois. It's got an S somewhere in it. I will say that. Just put the S wherever you want to put it. ILLIAINOSIA. Illinois. Illinois. The S is at the end. It's like noise without the E on it.
Oh.
Illinois. In the late 80s, I lived in Illinois. Yep, let's give up on that one. All right, let's go with this next one. This is going to be interesting. Oh, yeah, this makes me hungry. What's that? Mm-hmm. He's writing. Lips are not moving this time. Oh, I can hear him talking now. He's erasing. Don't try too hard, Dad. Just the first thing that comes to you. All right. What is that? Say it.
Spaghetti.
Spaghettia. Spaghettia. It's got an I and an A at the end?
That's just a IA.
But
Spaggittittia. Maybe it ain't got but one T in it. I don't know.
well, I'm having to cheat a little bit. It's got 2 T's in it. But it doesn't end in the IA. Like, what sound does the IA make? Why is there an A on there?
Spaghetti.
I don't know why you put an A on the end. That's Tia. Spaghettia. Spaghettia. Spaghettia.
So just spaghetti?
Yeah, that's pretty close. But there's an E instead of the first I.
Spaghetti.
Now, yeah. Spaghetti. Spaghettia.
Yeah. I like spaghetti.
I like it too, actually. That's a tastier sounding name. Spaghettia.
Yeah, spaghetti.
I like that.
Let's go get some spaghetti.
Yeah, I'm all for that. Let's change the name of it. Spaghetti.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to call it from now on. And let me tell you, I'm
Nice.
hankering for some after seeing that picture. Whew. I like to put hot sauce on my spaghetti.
You do?
You like to put hot sauce on your spaghetti?
No.
You don't really put hot sauce on stuff.
Well, I put it on a hot dog sometimes. And then
Like
I
a Texas
put it,
Pete?
Yeah.
Okay. But there's this truffle hot sauce called Truff, and I like to put that on my spaghetti. It's so good. I don't know why. You like truffles? Truffle butter, truffle flavor.
I think I got Nancy some of them for Valentine's. Truffles. Little chocolate.
Yeah, it's different.
I don't know.
It's a very pungent mushroom, but it is the same word.
No, I didn't get her no mushrooms.
Okay, all right, that's what it is. All
She
right,
don't eat mushrooms. And
All right.
I didn't make that mistake. I got her a piece of something that was chocolate. That was
how much did you pay? How much did you pay for that?
I went to the Dollar Tree.
You
and
could have
got
bought
it,
a
so I paid
cow with that. See, I was just
I
trying.
bought $1.25.
$1. And we had a Dollar
Oh
Tree.
my God.
All right, one last one. Spell this one.
Oh my
We're going to go out
God.
in style. You know what this is. We're in the animal world. We're in the ocean. Don't let me down, Dad. This better be bad. All right, what is that? Say it.
Octopus.
All right, I'm just going to sound out what you wrote. Octopus. Octopus.
Octopus.
Octopus.
So it don't have no.
Yeah, it don't have no.
It don't have no A.
Octopus. Now you've done octopus.
Well, I liked it better with the A in it anyway. So
You took the wrong A out. Octopus. How many? Octopus. There you go. Almost. Like it's that A should be an O because what does octo mean?
8.
Yep. How many legs does a octopus have?
8.
Mm-hmm. That's why you spell octo.
So OCATOPUS.
Look at that. So octo means 8. What does puss mean?
Legs.
I don't think so. Octopus got 8 of something else too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was just a
That
joke,
it's
Dad.
got-
You did
that
it.
It's got. Okay.
That was just a joke. It's just a dirty, dirty joke.
Well,
You want to throw in the towel? I think we worked hard today.
it was fun. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And it was fun having you all here with us today, and we'll be back next week for another one. And don't forget to follow and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts and on YouTube. And while you're at it, rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. And if you got a question, comment, or story you'd like to share with me, email me at ratherbesagging53@aol.com. And y'all have a great rest of your week. We can't wait to eat some spaghetti and Illinois again next time.
Spaghetti.
In Illinois again next time.
Spaghetti. Yeah, spaghetti.
I can't eat. Spaghetti. In Illinois next time. Yeah.
Spaghetti.
All you Myrtle Beasts have a great week. And Link, I love you.
I love you too.
It's been fun again.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I wouldn't trade it for the world.